Well, hey guys, another quick video here. I get to teach Bible study tonight, and we've been going through the book of Colossians, and tonight I actually get to finish the book of Colossians. And it is the most boring part of the book. It is just sending out greetings to people. And you might be thinking, how do you even make that interesting? Well, here's the thing. I don't really think there's any boring part of the Bible. Once you start digging, you're going to find gems and jewels. It is actually really, really cool. I had a Sunday school teacher at our church in Texas. He passed away a year or two ago. He was actually a criminal psychologist, had his doctorate in that. And when he'd teach us, he'd say, now imagine Texas accent here. He'd say, studying the Bible is a lot like digging for taters. The deeper you dig, the more you're going to find. So anyway, I'm teaching from 4:12 to 18. And it's basically saying, hey, this person greets you, that person greets you, greet these people. That's about it. Until you start really digging deep. And when you start really digging deep on this, guess what you find? You find that there's two different types of people in church. Jesus would call them the wheat and the chaff, or the wheat and the weeds, or the sheep and the goats. And I call them the servants or the groupies. And as you go through this list, all of them are mentioned as the Gentile believers. It's split into two parts, Jewish believers and Gentile believers. I did the Jewish believers last week. And so we have the Gentile believers. And all of them but one is mentioned to be having a ministry. The one that doesn't. His name is Demas. It just says, and Demas greets you. Now you jump over to 2 Timothy 4:10. And Paul says, Demas, who was more in love with the world, has departed me. What does that mean? This guy didn't even have a ministry. He's a groupie. He's hanging around probably one of the most famous people in Christendom. He just wants to be known by him. That's it. No ministry. Not serving the church. Not leading people to Christ. Not preaching the gospel. Just a groupie. And groupies, guess what? They end up taking off. They're not really saved. They're not real believers. And what we're going to find out tonight is real believers serve the church. If you're just warming a seat in your church and you're just showing up, I can get it if you've been there just for like a month or two. But if you don't find a place to serve, you're most likely a groupie. A sheep, not a sheep, maybe a goat. Not wheat, maybe chaff. Not wheat, maybe a wheat. It's hard for some of us to hear because we say, well, we believe. Well, your belief is shown through your actions. It's just not that you're a nice person. How are you serving your church that you go to? Don't be a Demas. Have a great one.